I wanted to take 7 minutes. Just one segment. Rico was on a deserved vacation last week. Kenny was on vacation. Look, I wanted to do one quick run through of what I want to call a CFP blitz. Because A, Kenny's favorite sport and favorite thing, he may say it's hockey. It's defending the SEC. And for Rico, this is the sport he destroyed. So I don't even care if there's music. You can do music. I'm just going to rifle through these, and then we're right back to business with football and Lions. Is that fair? Kenny and Rico, though. Yeah. Which means, David, no opinions. No matter how big it is. Nobody wants to hear it. Now,
wow.
Are you prepared?
Let's go.
I want to start with Kenneth Cott, followed by Rico. Kenny, popular opinion right now. What do you say to people who say Georgia's run is over?
This may be copium, and you can tell me if it is. I just think there's too much money in the SEC. There's too much money in Georgia's football program. There's too much talent that they can acquire to say, blanket statement, it's over, right? Is this a real bad shot in the chest towards this run? Yes. But do I think you can definitively declare it deceased? No, I don't.
I'd love a run to be over at 55-5 the last 3 years. I digress. Rico, the SEC. Mm-hmm. You know the popular, this is the Jim Costa right here. Oh, the SEC's overrated. Oh, gobbledygoo. Categorize the status of the SEC in the portal NIL era. Are they still the kings?
You know what it is? The SEC has come back to the pack. They are no longer in a category all by themselves, and you saw that in the bowl games where whether it was the top teams, whether it was the middle of the pack teams, they're no longer the end-all, be-all, and they just wanted more. Yeah, so they've come back to the pack where the Big Ten is challenging them. And, yes, I mean, I spent time defending the SEC over the break when I was gone because it was like, oh, what's up with your beautiful SEC? And, tell Mike his SECs. I'm like, guys.
Where is this tell Mike thing? Here, tell yourself. Watch the effing games.
Might as well
no, but I'm saying watch the effing games. This is not about me. I don't want the SEC. I'm not a shill. I don't have SEC Network on a paycheck.
I'm just going to go ahead and tap Mort on the shoulder and say, I got it. I'm Mike's agent
There
now.
you go.
Because
done.
everybody just keeps asking me about it.
No, but you get my point. Like, I don't make money by defending the SEC.
No. The SEC has come back to the pack in the portal era that, a lot of SEC players leave and they go to Big Ten schools and they go all over the place. So they're still at the top, but they're not lapping everybody.
The counter would be the greatest coach in the history of college football walked away, not easily replaced with Saban. Georgia lost their starting quarterback. I'm just saying.
But even with their starting quarterback, they didn't quite look like Georgia every week.
Fair.
Kenny.
Very fair. Question to the both of you. Is the narrative shifting around big game James Franklin, or is this simply just him falling up in life with the easiest draw you've ever seen?
Kenny, can I take this one first? This is no. He'll be small game James, Thursday, Friday, whenever they play. Mike, he benefited from what the schedule was supposed to be for Ohio State. Ohio State was supposed to be that 5th seed and have that cakewalk or whatever it was. And it was Penn State. You played Boise and you played
SMU.
SMU. Exactly. So, no. Once they go up against Notre Dame, you can forget about it.
If he beats Notre Dame, change your mind?
No.
Okay. Kenny.
And another thing. No, I think Rico said it all. And also, it's kind of with him. Doesn't it feel like you got to believe it to see it in these big game situations?
I need to see him hoisting the trophy and beating Ohio State or beating Texas.
Now, if they beat Notre Dame, to answer Mike's other question, yes, I think the narrative starts to change.
Okay, next
question. But you know what? He's the coaching equivalent of Sam Darnold.
A soulless ginger. Okay, let's ask a question about another coach. All the resources, all the advantages, new conference money, sugar daddy booster, young, energetic. Everybody kisses his ass. One problem. They can't win a big game. New conference, same Oregon. Can we start to question Dan Lanning?
I think you can. I think what you saw with Dan Lanning was, this is going to sound bad, I don't think he took Ohio State seriously, and he thought he was going to get the Ohio State that played Michigan. And, well, we beat them already. We already had a game plan, and we tricked them and made them waste their time at the end of the game. I saw a coach that didn't prepare his team. And from the very beginning was like, dude, what did you do for the last month?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I do think that is all on him.
Kenny Cott.
You simply have to win these big games. You have a ton of money going into your program. You have mega dollars going into your program. Yes, it's okay to start to question Dan
By the way,
Lanning
Georgia just scored again. Remember 48-3?
I sure do.
So, again, Dan Lanning in these big spots. I got to see it to believe it.
I mean, but seriously, you had an entire month. And, you couldn't even sit down on the couch. It's like, wait, the score is what? Okay, they're not going to come back. Wow. Okay, nope, it's over. It's over.
All right. Some, absolutely or none, NFL potential for this show's favorite player, good old Scattabooby. Scatabo. Some NFL potential, absolutely you would take him or see you in Canada.
No, absolutely, I would take him.
Really?
I would. Because he's got that it factor, Mike, that, you know what? He will find a place on a team, whether it's at backup running back, starting running back, special teams. He's the type of player that you just win with. He's got that gritty edge. Like, he would fit in perfectly in Detroit. Absolutely, I would take him.
Oh, Scatabo in this town with the chance? Sign me up. Go ahead, Kenny.
David was just giving me his unwanted opinions on it. I will say some. I'm not as bullish as Rico is.
Okay.
And I think if you're talking about a player that can find their way into a team in a backup role or a special teams role, like you said, Rico, those players are often very easy to drop out into a practice squad type of role. So
no, but I'm saying, like, hypothetically speaking, you put him behind Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey goes down. He goes into the lineup.
Oh, look at Rico stacking white running backs.
There you go.
What's going on over here?
yes, I will say some.
Okay. Question. I want you to explain the unexplainable, much like the drones in New Jersey, much like Rico's obsession with aliens. Looking back at this, how the hell did Ohio State lose to Michigan?
Very easy. Kenny, you want to take this one first? Because I have an answer, but you go ahead.
I just think Michigan's their kryptonite, especially Ryan Day.
Kind of what Kenny said. I think that Sharon Moore got into the head of Ryan Day, and Ryan Day had to prove, I can outrush you, instead of just saying, I can out-talent you. Oh, you don't have your all-world cornerback in Will Johnson? No. Still going to run the ball. Hey, but Ryan, we got NFL receivers. Don't care. We're going to run the ball. He took him out of his game. He took him out of his mind. Sharon Moore punked him and actually Alabama, Kalen DeBoer as well. Like, they played Michigan's game, and they lost. They didn't play their own.
Okay. With the news that there will be no changes to the college football playoff for next year, per Heather Dinich.
Not even a reseeding?
Nothing. Zero. Here's the question, though. Will a non-power school, the pity invite, the Boise State invite, will a school like that ever win a game in this current format? NIL portal era, remember it.
No, because unfortunately, Notre Dame can't. I was about to say Notre Dame could if they got that, but Notre Dame's not allowed to have that.
No, they're rich.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, Rico says down with the pores.
I just think, we saw a school like TCU do it. I'm not saying that every school can model that.
They're in the Big 12, Kenny.
Right, so I'm looking at teams like that, like, okay, Boise is probably the king of the group of 5 schools, and they got embarrassed.
I'd like to lean where Rico said, but at the same time, I just feel like somebody will catch a coach. What have we been talking about this whole segment? Head coaches with their pants down. Somebody will catch a head coach with their pants down. That's my opinion.
I don't.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
No. And this is the final question. And it's early in the week, and we will circle back to it. Your most confident call for the upcoming semifinals. Notre Dame -1.5 against Penn State. Ohio State laying 6 to Texas. Your most confident initial call of the weekend.
Notre Dame.
Oh, we're going to be against each other. Go ahead, Kenny.
Absolutely
You're
Notre
going
Dame.
small game, James?
Listen, I don't know. No, my most confident call is Ohio State. Sark better not wear white pants. He's gonna look like James Houston.
I'm not confident that Ryan Day can handle the pat on the back. And okay, you're good. Oh, I'm gonna outthink myself now.
More hair dye.
But I think
touchdown.
I think Marcus Freeman just, you know what? We're gonna treat that Northern Illinois loss like it never happened. We're gonna keep marching forward. Touchdown, Jesus.
I've got reasons why I disagree, but it's not for now. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm glad we wrapped up those issues. We can now look forward to the semifinal of this endless death march Rico's created. Thank you for playing.
I thought it was going to be reseeding. Okay.
It's not happening. They won't do it.
Well, you blame Ward Manuel for that.
I'm not blaming anybody.
Don't blame me.
All right. Thank you.